Hello. Once again, I can't mute myself because I don't know what I'm doing ever. Pro streamer. Um, so, apologies for the lateness. I was doing Band Hero achievement before the server Band Hero away. And I was late getting home to do so. And I had said that I would do that, so I'd not drop that commit. That because it also helped me. Life easier for both Cash and myself. So, my fault. I should have left my brothers probably a little earlier, but I usually teach private trumpet lessons or a private trumpet lesson on Sunday. I got a text last night canceling the lesson. So I didn't have to leave. So instead of leaving and putting the dog in the crate for a while, I just decided I'll stick around, hang out until they get back. So, and then I didn't know what to stream. So we're gonna go with this for a little bit. If something else strikes me to play, we will do that. But for now, this we don't have a lot left. I've been saying like this rate, like I could probably finish it in the night or tomorrow. Um, but depends. Had a mix of some quicker puzzles and some that are much slower. But thanks, hello everybody who's here today. I did not finish Facilis last night. So. But I'll get it done eventually. Not like I have to finish it very quick. You're now into March. Which means I guess I should play Untitled Goose Game this month. I haven't done a TA playlist game in forever. I have done like one or two, but I think one of them I got for joining the discussion board because I think it was Life is Strange, the first one. I did put a comment in like the discussion about it, and maybe a couple of others. Let's see, how many have I actually done? I've participated in 4, although I can't find a list of which ones I've done. I've said for a while now, like if the list comes out and you have like strong feelings, if anybody has strong feelings towards one, please let me know. I will gladly throw my vote in a game that other people prefer, if some people care. I just don't play them enough. Nope. So like I don't mind throwing my vote behind something like if somebody else cares. But this month I saw Untitled Goose Game and I decided I would just wait. Throw my vote there. I do actually want to play Untitled Goose. These are some big pieces. I just can't find where to go. Gotta remember, it's gonna be a slow process. Tomorrow I do need to send in my better complete matter stuff. Not like I have many stuff that are worth points, but keep that update. But I should check that actually, now that I think about it. March is bounty month for the competition. So I can actually look and say, what's the game? Two Worlds is the first game on the bounty board. I don't think I have it. So, can't go for it. Pieces look like they'd fit some. Easy thing would be like pull up a screenshot and be like, okay, which piece clearly goes there. Start sniping people. How did he get so good? Sure, nobody would think. Eventually, I'm gonna find what goes in that spot. What I'm kind of focused on. I don't know. I must say, Elcash playing some Band Hero kind of got me in the mood to play Guitar Hero again, or Rock Band 4 now. Stream. Couldn't really keep the VOD from it, but... or I'd upload it and be like, 10 copyright claims. I'd probably have to start back on Medium just to get all four fingers used to playing again. As I had told you during our session, it was like my pinky is not where it could have been. Um, my hand could still like keep up with the idea, but my pinky finger is not nearly as good as it used to be. And I wasn't ever great. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I was a pro. No, I could play hard usually. I wasn't very good at expert. So I don't know. Part of me thinks that could be fun. It's weird because that's like one of the few music games. Like I play a lot of music games on stream. I feel like it's, I definitely enjoy putting them as content, or at least rhythm games. So, but I haven't really done one of like the big. Like I don't think I've done Guitar Hero or Rock Band on stream ever, and that could be fun. Good. I don't see that would really. This one. If I believed in my ability to actually multitask, then I don't know. Would I subject people to me singing? That could be ugly. How to go from 250 some odd followers to 0 in no time flat. It isn't to say like I'm a terrible singer. I'm just not great. And unfortunately, part of it is that a lot of stuff I like, the parts are not in my range at all. I could just try to randomly place it like, oh yeah, this one, it goes here. Nope. Almost thought that would have gone there. Very close, but apparently not. That kind of looks like it could be kinda. By the way, Alcash, our little band hero session did get me to 75% bean dive recovery. So big time thank you there, because that I got quite a bit. that first song we finished actually was like 4 or 5 achievements all at once. It was kind of funny. So we are down to how many for recovery? Big time progress with that move. 517 achievements till recovery. Still a long ways, but you know, I know this is like gonna sound stupid in a sense, but like oh, that's the one. Um, if we look at the games I'm actually playing right now, like as long as I've avoided bean diving stuff out of nowhere, I've actually been making progress, like logical process progress on stuff. Um, it's been slow, but like if I look at my games and let's see, like a lot of the games I've played recently, I'm actually playing much further. Or I don't think there's been a game I started recently that I haven't actually just made progress on, at least enough to recover it. Now I've played a lot of games. Okay, well, Iconoclast I haven't done much, but for the most part, I've been playing stuff and actually like sticking with it long enough to make progress, rather than kind of just starting it and then not doing anything. So little steps. Like I'm still a terrible bean diver, but if I can keep this up, I should recover before the next one. Seems a little small for this spot, but that's kind of the shape. Just trying to figure out what sits where. It's funny, I did look at Steam had somebody who like did a bunch of screenshots, and the one thing that I did notice that was kind of weird looking at the one is like the color of the images that I saw on that guide were slightly different than the way they looked on my TV. I'm wondering if that's just like an issue with screenshots that as taken, or if this is a TV setting issue. So it's definitely something to consider as I write if I do put together a quick walkthrough on EA. Find something exaggerated. That's kind of got the shape. That post is a lot taller than. That's a post. No. Really is quite a tall. Like, that looks like an eye. Like, that's very distinct. I am just that slow at this game, aren't I? See, I got a little bit of a a two-fanged piece. There you are. They were looking for a bit of a shape, having a bit of a spike end, and the other one having a flat top. Did I get either of the pieces that you were saying? I placed a couple. No? Oh, good. That makes me feel good. That was one? Okay. Well, I was looking for that one based off of the piece I'd placed before it. So, that looks like the right kind of piece, but good likelihood. I've said my big mistake is like the fact that I always start looking like way too big of a piece. Thinking like, okay, this whole edge here is going to be in the piece that I'm looking for. And then it never actually works out that way. Okay, so that was the piece that I'd started that. Part of my problem is I get just too focused on like one piece fit in. Like I tunnel vision really hard. Wonder if that. There we go. But yeah, so this week for possible weekday streaming, um, TV Tuesday to watch. Yeah, I'll do some extra stream. No Flash, Legends. Following week will be my least favorite month. MSBS. That's a put it there. Finally, found that piece. Hey, how's it going? How you doing today, albino? I don't know. I go with albino, but yep. Well, started late. Figured, rather than jumping into something and being, I just figured, why not go chill? Absent. That. Yeah, I have so much gems to do tonight too. I'm behind. Requirements for the guild. And for me to finish the bounty event. Um, nearly done. 25 out of the 31 puzzles done. That's the area that this will open up. And then it looks like this center puzzle, I need all 88 shards, and it looks like you get shards for completing puzzles. Like I'll have to complete this Crooked Mile section after About Your Sorrow. And then once I have all 88 shards, I should be able to do Tatters and Shards. At least that's theoretically what I think is happening. It just looks so pretty. Doesn't. Does it? I just have been. I'm guessing it's a blue color that fits in there. A bluish hue. Less. There we go. That piece that went there. Yeah, and I've been taking screenshots after every puzzle, so technically, once I get the last screenshot, a write-up would take a couple of hours. The first one, that's about how long it took me to write it. There's no offense to the video guides that people are putting up, but I don't find videos convenient. Like there's just something about the visual nature of this game that I think you really need pictures. I'm guessing I'm still failing pretty hard for alt cash, right? That looks like an eye. Apparently right there. Great. That works for me. Good to hear. Good to hear that I still have not placed the other one you found. Oh man. Ultimate, I have failed. Doesn't really work there. Yeah, you don't have to look for pieces. It's just, I figured maybe did I finally get there, and but apparently I'm still not doing great. Like this one, it almost looks like it could mirror that. Like there. There we go. There's there. So, I'm not sure if I had discussed this much on stream ever, but I had thought about like doing some Twitch stuff. Just because, so everybody knows that I've done a couple of Link to the Past randomizer seeds. I really enjoy them. I enjoy watching them. And there's like daily races on Twitch. And sometimes there's tournaments. And I was like, that would be fun. Just like, I don't stream to Twitch. I don't know. Just idle musings. This isn't like a desperate like, oh, I'm gonna switch over to Twitch. But it could be something where I might have some Twitch stream. Right. Dead to everybody. There. There's a shot. Gotta be another piece. Like, if that's an eye, That really does look like an eye there. Be another eyepiece, right? Okay, that looks like a mouth, actually. Did you know? I'm that boring that I require help, apparently. Oh, no offense. I just have realized I'm not very good at this game. It's interactivity. That's true. That's being generous. I don't know. It's funny. Like I back on like a different Twitch thought. So like I watch stuff on Twitch. My God, terrible mixer person that I am. Um, and one of the guys that I watch a bunch of on Twitch, he does what is called Kaizo Mario stuff. Kaizo Mario is like super hard stuff. It's like brutally difficult, and he always jokes like, or like he'll blind runs of a hack that he hasn't played before, and he's always like, "Don't tell him what to do," and he's like, he's the idiot of the Kaizo community. Like, and he's really good at what he does. Like, he'll play something and he'll get it and destroy it eventually. I knew it was somewhere around there. Um, but he's always like, don't tell him what to do. And I'm not saying that, but like, it's funny. Like, there is something to wanting to play blind in a sense. I don't think it matters for this game. No. We're over halfway there. That looks like another eye. There we go. Got your eyes in place. Like this one looks like it's there. How about right there? But yes, finished with dog sitting. No pupper. But he was very happy at home. Lots of barking. And growling. Sometimes it's fun to take care of it. Of course. fun. I just realized now that that mouth is the face, that bottom is very close. Should be able to find that piece. It's probably staring me right in the face, and I'm just being a dope. Yep. That's been killing Lakesh, I guess. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Lakesh. I didn't realize I was that far. You know, if somebody wants to take the dog for a walk, that's not a bad thing, you know? Sometimes it makes life easier. This piece feels like it has to go around here. Like, it has to. Sure. Why not? My brother had to do that when he got married. Not many spaces that are big enough for this left. Like, this is a massive. There we go. Finally. There aren't many pieces that seem to fit the face anymore. So anything that has that kind of color tone, I'm kind of just trying to find if I can get it in there. Yeah, I know. Usually the case. But you know, I believe that like that bright yellow whitish color, like it has to be something that fits. Like there's definitely a fit to that area. So usually color is not a good indicator. But we're also starting to get down to the ending. This one. Like I've still got a long way to go, but getting down to the point where there's not a ton of options. And this is what I mean. Like this piece has to go in this area. Now, the fact that the other eye had a very much different color palette, like, I'll agree with you there, that the color palette doesn't seem to make sense. So I'll have to probably fit it based on the shape of the pieces. But considering I could see the other eye, kind of, or like, seemed like the tones around it had a bit of a pattern, I could use that. I don't know, I do want to finish Control this month. I've had that one kind of sitting longer than I'd like. Yeah, well, I had a late start. Figured, I'd instead of like forcing something high energy at this point, like let's jump into a puzzle. Did I? As you can see, I'm not exactly good at this game, it turns out. Who would have thought putting puzzle pieces together would be my pieces? How was it? I'm not, I can't, I'm not a doctor. I don't have an opinion about the series. I've always thought, oh, that'd be interesting to get into, and then I just never do. Interesting. I don't know if it would be for me, but it just seems interesting. I know there's tons like it, so there we go. Hey, I was doing that earlier. There we go. Five to go. So yeah, this opens up this upper area. Let's see. So from here, like I said, it takes, okay, 50 and 58. Let's go for the 50 piece. This can't be that bad. Okay, at least I know at the start I can place 8 easy. And ring pieces really always help. The gimmies. After that, I'm screwed. Okay. Like I said, after that, I am screwed. I definitely need to find something to start watching or catch up on stuff. Especially for like if I'm gonna start grinding out all the stuff I need to complete gems again, like actually go for it. So, because honestly, I have kind of been slacking. Gems, it's just such a grind. No, and that's the problem is that it burns me out big time eventually. Like every time I go a like hard time on it, I eventually hit that point where I just go, yeah, I can't do this anymore. Um, so I could use I needed the break a little bit, I think. But, I mean, we did kind of put that idea of, what was it? Making the 6-year achievement that. So, if we're gonna do it, I do make an effort. Not made much more progress. Um, Technically on the soul front, we're actually really good, but on the metal front, I am really slow. No, I've told myself that I will get uh I'm getting the Jeff achievement this year. Like, I don't want that one to sit for longer than that. Huge. There's got to be like an easy spot for this one. There can't be that many places it hits. Right? So, no, I'm gonna hit, um, yeah. Jeff will happen this year. Like, I'm not letting it go longer. I mean, it's not like I'm quitting gems anything. I'm in a good guild, you know, a strong contender now. So, like, it would stink to just leave at that, but I just don't know if this, like, next week's always my favorite. My favorite! You know, if I want to be a sarcastic little idiot. Um, but, yeah, next week is Guild Wars again. And the Guild Wars have just been... Because I'm in a seriously good guild, seriously good part is becoming more important. We're starting to get ultra competitive about the idea. Whoa, there's a face in this one? Okay. My guild is getting like ultra competitive about it. Right idea, colors. Yeah, pretty much. Well, we finished second this last guild war. So, yes, we are seriously up there now. Not, you know, not middling at all. We're in tier 1 and finished second. Only thing is nobody beats first. And my guild has the idea that we'll be able to. So how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to keep streaming, as always. So, we'll see. They're getting really serious about it. I don't blame them. Just a lot of work. So, like, because nobody has. It's been that long since another guild has actually competed with them. It's... Let me... It's... I think we could. I just don't think this group that's in first all the time, what makes them so dangerous as a group is none of them are like at a beginner's level. Right. Um like what makes them so good is imagine taking the best player from your guild. Okay? Somebody who, got all the troops and has everything upgraded, all that kind of stuff. Now just put that as every person in that group. And like, we've got a lot of people who are nearing that point, but not everybody. And that's what makes them dangerous. Like, you can't, if there's a strategy to come up with, they can come up with it just based on the fact that everybody has everything. So, I mean, we'll compete. Sure, I just, it's, part of what we look to do is like, oh, you need to get this card, this troop. Okay. And, we're waiting for those, hoping to get them. And the only, like, part of the defeat for me is just like, um, some people just took it way too serious. To be honest. Like, give it a break. Probably. Knowing them, they'll definitely put out another set. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they'll probably have another set soon. They're getting rid of one of the event types and saying that they're going to replace it with something else. So I would assume that that event will get its own. Probably get its own achievement. Because every new event type, oh. So, probably. Just hopefully not another Jeff level achievement. That achievement is garbage. Yeah, I mean, I go for them, but like, I mean, honestly, how far have you made any progress towards that? Right. You don't want to make any progress towards it. Like, that's how bad that achievement. I mean, I wait for ones that are going to be like, oh, level up all the classes. Like, how many of those have I done? And those take a while. Like, I don't know if people realize how long some of those take. And like, maybe that's what I should do. Just give up on that achievement. But the amount of time I'm putting in, I don't want to stop. I mean, part of the thing with getting the metals anyway is like to be competitive. Eventually, you're gonna need at least 3 of every type. Well, 3 of most types. Technically, you only need 1. Birdie, such a massive peach. Halfway through this one, at least. But yeah, they're apparently getting rid of Asian. And replacing it with something else. They haven't really detailed anything about what this something else will be, but apparently they're changing it. Oh, wait. There. I mean, the big thing to remember, though, like, for the... Okay, that looks like a face. I want it to orient up this way. There? That looks to fit. Like, if you're in a guild, if you're doing some of the epic tasks every week, you'll get some medals. So... Like, it won't be quick, but it's better than nothing. Oh, you're not? Okay. Fair enough. I wonder, could his face go up with... Nice. Oh. Oh, there's not even that many... Oh, there. Duh. I mean, it's one of those things, like, you can find it to get into a guild, but as guilds climb, they always, either some other guild cannibalizes them, the requirements to be in them start to get a little bit more serious. And ever since the metal portion of the game got added, um, cannibalization kind of stepped up a notch. Um, because a lot of the lower tier guilds kind of, the best players were like, okay, I'll play. But then a lot of casual players were just like, no. And understandably so. Like, some of that stuff is just pure, like, that is some rough achievements. It's gonna be great ratio eventually. But, there's gonna be people who are just like, I can't keep, who wants to do that? There? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Oh, wait, is that M shape? Yeah. Who knows? Is there a limit to how much gamer score you can put in a game these days, even? Like, could they run out of the ability to place achievements? There you go. Uh, yeah, I think Master Chief is the highest right now. I always like when we get to the end of the puzzles and they kind of just start filling themselves in. Then I feel like less of an idiot. Only slightly so, though. Focus. There we go. One more down. And that only took 25 minutes. So we've got Eternal Notes, a Crooked Mile as our two options. So 55, 8. Let's go with the 55. As always, 8 pieces to start. Now the fun begins. Okay, the fact that that has a spiral shaped pieces like that. Oh wait, are you actually... Or are you neither? Seem to fit either spiral shape. Interesting. There's just some very deep arched shaped pieces. Start up. Trying to see if which ones I can get. Go Valbo. We are through 2 puzzles so far today. Seeing if maybe we can knock off a third. Or everybody gets really bored. Because, ooh, I am not always good. So this piece obviously fits this one, it looks like. So if I can place one of them, I can place the other. Very geometric shaped puzzle, though. Cool. Yeah, I never got into that one. You know, if you think it's good, maybe I'll try it. You know, get some ratio. Boy. Okay, something's got to have a spiral in it. I was saying earlier. There we go. That's got some. This one has very clean edges. I like that. Got it. Start up at least easier to... When am I ever limited myself to platformers? How does everybody think that, you know? I'm a good platformer, but it's not my only. I know. It's all good. I don't know. Is that what people like to see from me? This, this game very outside of the norm for me and not as good? I don't know. I don't know what causes people to want to watch me play games. Whoa, that's a really cool piece up there. I know. There's just some questions we don't know the answers to. Whatever possesses people to tune in, I'm not going to complain. I would have played this game either way. That's the thing. I know some people rage. I've never. I mean, I'm not going to say I never rage because that's a lie, and anybody who's seen me knows that I have raged. I am not always a picture of calm, but compared to some people, like, I just have not understood it. No, and I've also stated, like, I enjoy platformers. Yeah, I mean, yesterday's especially was not a. It's not me. That Vasilis game, also not much a me game, more of a Joe game. I think the only reason really I'm doing it or I did it was like she was away at the time, or like she wasn't able to. She probably has it and she might stream it, but Vasilis definitely was more of a Joe game. So hopefully she does. I would be interested to see her go through that game because it's definitely more her style. Um, I just don't like streaming them always, to be honest. Like part of the only reason I've streamed a few of them recently is like those are the ones I get. Awesome. That was a huge piece to play. I thought there was one on this ring. Vasilis. It's the Sometimes You one that I played yesterday. I'm not saying she's necessarily going to enjoy it much, but I would think it fits her style of gaming more than mine. Yeah, I it was not the best game. Bucket Night was better, honestly. But we'll see. She might not. I have not played Pathologic 2. I did watch a video about why Pathologic is apparently a great game. So, And it was an interesting video. I will give it that much. I don't know if it has piqued my interest to play Pathologic 2, but I enjoyed watching the video. Yeah, I just can't say that the what I saw in that video made me go, "Oh yeah, Pathologic's my style of game." Looks interesting. Looks very punishing, but not my niche. Don't know that. Never know what could happen. Just checking Discord real quick. I'll near that number eventually. I don't know. That's a lot of games though, because I'm not even close to that, am I? I don't think I'm close to that many, am I? Just sounds like such an insane number. Okay. Whew. Gotta be up here somewhere. Like there? Maybe my rotation was off a little bit? Could it be farther over this way? Oh, yeah, that's where. Yeah, but some of those are gone. Always got to think about that part too. Yeah, if you can take advantage of regional variations, there you go. There's a nice little lump. Although there you have to start being willing to find ways to acquire them. Like, technically, I can't, I could try to find a way to get a scale electrics. And no, I don't want to play scale electrics. I played tracks, and that was bad enough. No, it wasn't. First thing you say today, Toby. Oh no, that was not a fun game. And I only heard scale electrics was worse. Did you? Did I miss that? I apologize. Oh yeah, you did. Black cat. You are correct. I am mistaken. Yeah, no, Trax wasn't, but I do remember. I don't know if I was modding then for TA at that point, or that was before it, but I did watch them play that, and another friend did play it, and everybody I know who has played Scale Electrics has just told me how shit it is. Trax was, yeah, Trax worked for the most part. We have another spiral shaped piece. I think it goes down here because it seems like these are like wavy pieces. Interesting ideas. I don't know how you would. I couldn't say that about that game. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, I can't see that one. I mean, it was easy. I just don't know if I'd call them very interesting ideas. Maybe that's what it is that I just didn't have that, those toys as a kid. Maybe that's why I just don't get it. True. Very bright. This one. Another piece that's got very distinct colors, marks, everything. Yeah, I don't see it. This one's actually... Oh, that's where that goes. Oh, yeah, no, I can see your point. I don't know. Even for kids, I've found many better. Just like that's a genre that just has so many games in it. That one's been staring me in the face for how long and I didn't notice it? I'm a dope. I mean, I don't get the hate. Like, it's a game. Do I play it? No. But, you know, what harm? I don't know, man. Maybe someday I'll play it and like, oh my gosh, this was so much fun. I don't know. I think that's a very minute difference, to be honest. I mean, you can like what you want to like, but I mean, at the same time, like, I have a friend who streamed it, and they're not here in the stream today, but they hang out here. He doesn't stream that now. Recently, he's streamed more Apex, so. I mean, I'm not going to say that they're the same, but they're similar structurally. No, I'm not saying that you do hate it. There's obviously dislike that game quite a bit. Making progress. 12 pieces to go. 11. 10. I'm just happy that I was able to place that many pieces really quick. Right piece, just wrong angle. That's where you go. So here's the thing. What it is when it comes to watching something and viewership, it's that I think that it's much easier to be able to say, part of what streaming success boils down to, besides, being interesting, is also doing variety stuff like this, like what I do, is also not gonna necessarily pull people in as easily. If you go to the bigger streams, like people who are gonna watch people are gonna watch them, okay? Like that's a given. But part of what it becomes is also you watch some of those people and they'll tell you like they switch off their main game and very quickly it's they see the viewership drop. You know, my the people that I watch who stream Mario or that Kaizo Mario player, he talked about it during one of his streams where he was like, he went from streaming a Kaizo Mario game, which is part of the reason I started following him in the first place, and he went to like Resident Evil 2, the remake, and tanked his views. Like the people who watch him want something very specific. So, and for as popular as that game is, I can see why people would go and watch that. Okay, I'm gonna stop recording this.